So good morning, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 2 of joy. And so yesterday, as I brought my attention to moments of awareness and offering that maybe there's more joy or that something might bring me joy, what I started to notice actually was the quality of me during the day. You know, this sense of like, oh, I'm ticking things off my list, or I'm getting things done, or this kind of compression in me as I motored along in my day. So it's very interesting as I bring my awareness into my body, into how my attention is in the world. Yeah, it was really interesting. What did you notice? What did you notice as you opened to the possibility of more joy in your life? What was the awareness of? What did it create in you? So today is all about twists. Yum. So come lie on your back, twists in the wave. So the wave, for those of you who are joining me first time for this month, Tara, the wave starts on the floor, goes up into cat, could be on the belly, depends, and then moves into downward dog kind of territories, comes to stand, maybe does things in standing, and then comes all the way down to the floor again. So there's a sense of an up and then a down. Okay, so we're going to start on the floor, lie on your back. So lying on your back, your knees are bent. Just land in, just feel the sense of you on the floor. And then rock your knees from side to side. So we begin twisting already. So as one side of your pelvis lifts off the floor, your spine is twisting. So my feet are hip distance apart, and notice the sensation of the movement in your hips, the lengthening through the sides of your legs. We're going to change the dimensions to see what changes in us. Okay, so just get a clear sense as you rock your knees from side to side. How do my hips feel? How do they respond to the weight change from one side to the other? Nice. Bring your feet together, your ankles together. So your feet are flat on the floor, and now my thighs are together, my knees are together, my ankles are together. And keep your ankle bones stuck together. So as you rock your knees from side to side, your foot, the top foot will lift because your ankle bones are stuck together. So this is a stronger twist of the spine. Before, it was softened by the knees being apart, whereas now it's much more into the sacroiliac joints and into the pelvis. I don't know if any of you ski, but this is like the difference between what we're doing right now is like snowboarding, how you're really locked into a shape and you have to move your spine to accommodate the shape, whereas your knees wider is more like skiing. There's much more motion, much more ability to adapt and to soften around the movement. Last one of these. Bring your feet as wide as your mat and rock your knees from side to side and feel how it's very different in your spine. It's much more about your hips, maybe, much more about your inner thighs. And there's no one of them that's right or wrong. They're just really different. It's like, whoa, really different layers of me get met by something very similar. Super. So we're going to roll over. So bring your left arm long beside your ear and then roll over onto your left side so that your head is resting on your arm. Bring your right hand to the floor in front of you. And then reach your right hand further forward in front of you. And as you reach forward, bring your right foot back. And then pull your right elbow to the floor behind you and draw your right knee up. So this is called propellers. So right arm reaches forward. And then right arm reaches back. I think I prefer my arm straight out in front of me, actually. See where your arm feels happy. Yeah, I like squeezing my arm with the weight of my chest as I move forward. So right arm moves forward, right foot goes back. Right knee comes forward as your right arm goes back. Nice. And now bring your two knees together and only do the chest part. So we're going to do bow and arrow. So make a fist out of your hand and pull your right elbow back as far as it'll go to the floor behind you. And then reach your right hand forward. Only your hand is moving, or your arm. Pull your right elbow back, bow and arrow. Pause there. Feel how, yeah, just how yum this is. Leaning into the satisfaction of a twist, that deep meeting of your waist, of your rib cage. And then reach again. Right hand glides over towards the left. One last time. Pull your right elbow back into bow and arrow. Elbow lands on the floor. And just breathe into your belly. Let's just see if it deepens it or connects it a little bit more to draw your right knee up towards your left shoulder. Yeah, it doesn't, for me, that doesn't really make much difference. Something in my waist changes. What happens? Check it out. Bring your knee to knee and bring your knee up towards your shoulder. What changes? Knee to knee. Yeah, it's like the side of my waist is a different muscular connection between one and the other. Again, neither is better or worse, they just are. Come to land on your back, shimmy yourself around, land in. I'm going to change sides. So you can either just reach your right arm straight out to the side, or you can bring your right arm long beside your ear. See which one suits you. I'm going to bring my right arm straight out to the right, and then roll over and land on the right side. And then reach your left hand forward. And as you pull your left elbow back, pull your left knee up towards your chest. And so propellers. And just feel the twisting of your body as you do this. Nice. Now bring both knees together and pull the left elbow back into bow and arrow. So your elbow and your shoulder are trying to come to the floor behind you. So what we were doing before is warming up into the movement. Now we're beginning to deepen and lengthen. Connecting, softening, settling. Nice. Reach your hand towards the right. And then pull your elbow back. Pause again. Feel that in your chest or shoulder. Widen your chest. Drop your left shoulder blade towards the floor. Deepen. Nice. Last time. Reach your left hand towards the right. Pull your elbow back. And now we're going to check out, does moving the leg on the left leg up and down, does it change anything in the pose? Draw your knee up. Bring your knee to knee. Interesting. This side, it changes a lot more for me. What changes for you as you draw your knee up? What engages? As you bring your knee to knee, what engages? How would you describe this difference? Nice. Come all the way to land on your back. Pause. I'm going to shimmy a little bit. And then let yourself land. Super. So roll over and come onto your hands and knees. Come up into your cat pose. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. And just do a shoulder shrug here. So push your shoulders forward and backwards. Just had a moment of joy there. And somehow when I was moving my shoulders forward and backwards, a little spark of joy ignited into my heart. So notice, even in your practice, you can have moments of joy. Nice. So bring your hands slightly closer together. Make a fist out of your right hand and then pull the right elbow back into lawnmower. So it's like bow and arrow, but it's lower. So lawnmower is where your fist is resting beside the side of your chest, beside your armpit. And then bring your right elbow down towards the floor. Pause. Pull your right elbow back, lawnmower. Pull your elbow down, touch. Elbow back, elbow down. One last time. Elbow back, elbow down. Cool. Other side. Left elbow, pull it back into lawnmower. And then elbow down, touch, pause. Elbow back, lawnmower, touch. Lawnmower, touch. Last time. Lawnmower, touch. Great. Both hands to the floor. And so imagine that you have a cup of tea resting on your sacrum and you cannot spill it. And just lift your right knee out to the side so you're not twisting in any way. You're lengthening your inner thigh. And there's a certain point when, as you draw your knee out to the side, it's not going to move anymore. Out to the side, it stops. So I'm not letting my sacrum move as I do this. Nice. Other side. Left knee out to the side. Don't let your sacrum move. Nice. Now, this time, bring your knee out to the side and then let your knee travel way, 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 way up. Like you're trying to lift your knee as much as you can and your pelvis will move. Drop your knee down. Other side, knee travels up and then lift. Notice how your spine is twisting. Knee travels up, lift. And I'm really engaging into the floor very steadily with my arms. And I can feel my chest and my shoulders twisting as I do this. I can feel my bum engaging. One last time, each side. Nice. Come rest into a child's pose. Just knees wide, head supported, whatever way you want. So those of you who are new to this yoga, if you miss a day, don't worry. Just do today's day today. So if you missed yesterday, then just turn up and do today's class. Don't try and keep up and do all the classes, because actually people find that trying to keep up, they stop. That it becomes like you can never actually keep up all the time. And that's okay. So just if you miss a day, just do the day that you're on, okay? So bring your hands forward in front of you, standing upright. Did I say stand? Stand all the way up. And then pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. So lawnmower is where your fist is beside your chest and you're pulling backwards. But because our hand is reaching forward, this has now become bow and arrow, okay? And then pull your left elbow back, pull it back into lawnmower, bow and arrow. And just do that a few times. So we're twisting as we do this. There's a deep sense of your chest rotating, and I'm looking straight forward in front of me as I do this. Nice. And then from here, round your back and hang your hands forward so they're hanging just in front of your knees. So you're just rounding, and then round a little bit more, like you're trying to pull your spine backwards and drop your head. Nice. And then pull your hands back, palms face upwards, and lean back and look up. And then rounding forward, back of your hands come together. So as I move, my palms are spiraling from facing up to back of my hands together. And maybe I try and go deeper because it suits my spine. Maybe I'm rounding more and more forward and backwards, or maybe I'm making the movement really small because that's what my spine needs today. Maybe one direction is big, maybe the other direction is small. Just feeling that. How does your spine move? As you travel forward, is it only one place in your spine that's moving? If so, try and move other places. A little bit of movement in many different places is what we're looking for. You're never burning out any one part. You're really listening to, connecting to. Cool, super. Come back to center, the side bendy one. So yesterday we just did side bends with our arms beside us. This time reach your left hand up towards the ceiling and reach your right hand down towards your knee. Come back up. side, come back up, side, and come back up. Nice. So stay here or bring all your weight into your left foot and do the same movement. So you can have your toes lightly touching, have your toes just lightly touching the floor as you do the movement. Okay, so it's just my toes on the right side that are touching. Maybe try and lift your foot. Like, how do you do this? So all these skills that we're learning, it's not about doing them perfectly. It's like trying to work out how your body does it. Nice, other side. So right hand up, left hand down to your knee. 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 Come up onto the toes of the left foot. Knee. Knee. How would you lift your foot off the floor? So I have to stare at something really clearly to make this movement happen. And I'm really feeling the, almost like the stability is in the contraction, not in stillness. So it's in the connection in my body that the balance is happening. Great. Come all the way forward to the front of your mat. Nice. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way forward. Hands to the floor, drop your head and just pause there in a forward fold. You're really feeling that sense of drawing your belly down towards your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Let your arms hang. And you deepen your breath. Maybe soften your knees a little bit. Maybe lengthen your legs a little bit. Really meet your thighs in a way that feels really wholesome. So bend your knees a lot more. And then straighten your legs and lean into the backs of your legs. Bend your knees. Lengthen your legs. Bend your knees. Lengthen. One more time. Bend your knee. Lengthen. Nice. Walk your hands over towards the right side. Walk your hands over towards the left side. What changes in your spine as you travel from one side to the other? Over towards the right side. What do you feel here? Over towards the left side. What do you feel here? Nice. Elbows to your knees. Hands to your knees. And come all the way up to stand. Cool. So that movement we did yesterday, we're going to do it again. So step your left foot back. Turn your left foot at a slight angle. I'm going to explain this movement again. There was a little bit of confusion. So both elbows bend and you have them beside your chest into double lawnmower. And then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. And as you reach your left hand up, lean into the full of the left side of your belly, left leg, left arm. And really try and find the length. You can even look upwards. That'll help that length because it'll come up into your throat as well. Nice. Bend both elbows into double lawnmower and bring your forearm to the front thigh. Okay, so this is first level. Next one is bring your shoulder to the inside of your knee. Maybe that's where you stay, or bend your back knee a little bit and bring your elbow to your knee behind you. So your right elbow comes to your left knee. And coming all the way up, swing your left hand up towards the ceiling. Get really long into the left side of your body. Nice. Double lawnmower, either forearm to your thigh, shoulder to your knee, elbow to your knee. Rising up, swing the left arm up towards the ceiling. Left leg is back. So there's this really long left side happening. Right elbow down to your thigh, right shoulder to your knee, right elbow to your knee. And then just begin to flow a few more times, rising up, whoop, down, up, down. Last time, up and down. Change legs. Bring your Right foot back, left foot is forward, double lawnmower, and then reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, bend your front knee and really lean into the full of that right side. Breathing into it, reaching up. Nice. And then bend both elbows, double lawnmower, and then left elbow to left thigh. Maybe that's enough. Left shoulder to the inside of your knee. Maybe that's enough. Or bend your back knee and bring your left elbow to your right knee. So see what's right for you. Double lawnmower, drop your right hand down, reaching up. Double lawnmower, bring your left elbow down, wherever it lands. So feel this kind of, this is really cool. Yesterday we were doing this thing like the tray. So as you move into your elbows, the double lawnmower that forward bends and then twists, feel what happens in your shoulders. There's this kind of working yum that starts to happen in the shoulders and the back. Last time. Awesome job. Cool, super. Come land on the floor, all the way down. Pause. There's always a moment of joy on the floor. It's like, oh, so lovely. Feel that surrender, that ease, connection, softening. So how do you feel twists in your body right now? What's the sense of you? What's the feeling of you? Really let it settle. And then as you lie here, where in your body in this moment, or where in you on the so many, you're not only your body, you're a psychosocial, emotional being who's lying on the floor in an abode of, so just feel all the different levels of you, all the different layers of you. And where is their wellness right now? Where is there a sense of okayness? Where is there a sense of ease? And it doesn't have to be a magical feeling. It can just be like my right foot feels really steady on the floor. Oh, wow, it's a very steady feeling foot. Nice. Great. Sorry, went a little bit over time. So today, as you notice you're noticing of joy, what are you noticing? Are you noticing just the joy? Are you noticing the quality of you before you bring the joy in? So have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Should be fun. Great. Thanks for joining me. And ciao, ciao. Bye.